thank you first to everybody who told me to get well soon. I'm feeling much better. And let's trade some Bitcoin. Guys, yesterday I told you all in the Tima Trades Telegram channel, it's linked down there in the pink box. We had FOMC meeting yesterday. And that means, so the result was that the Fed cuts rates up to 4.25%. So yeah, yesterday that's why I didn't trade with my private students, because I don't really like to trade with them during high impact news, and this is something that I would recommend absolutely nobody. So I mean, some people do it, and sometimes I do it, right? Because like you can make a lot of money in there, but especially as a beginner, it's just like gambling. It's like 50-50. Either you hit the stop loss or you make huge profits. I mean, you can try it if you have a tight stop loss, right? Why not? But it's just something that I don't really recommend. And let me drink something. This tastes so good. This is a white berry juice with orange juice. It's mixed and it tastes like a very big liquid berry bonbon. Is it called bonbon? I think it's only called bonbon in Germany. It's candy. Candy. Candy was the word I'm searching for. Give me a second. I want to drink something. Okay. So the market opens in 4 minutes, and then we can trade. I already did a small analysis, and I'm going to explain you everything real quick. But before we start, I want to let you know that I'm not trading with my own money. So when I had my first mentor, the first thing that I learned is smart people don't risk their own money, and they make money out of other people's money and use their money for themselves. So this is what I'm doing. I'm not risking my own money while I'm trading. I am borrowing money from a company called Apex, and if you scan the QR code that I blend in here, you can get your own funded account. So you get access to trade with $50,000 and you pay only $150. And if you use my code at the checkout, TIMA, then you pay only around $30 to be able to trade with 50,000. If you have any questions, let me know. Otherwise, I would say just scan the QR code and check the website, or take a screenshot and check it later after the stream. And yeah, let me drink something real quick and then let's start with the analysis. Three minutes left until market open. Okay, look, guys, when I'm trading, I'm doing a top-down approach. That means I'm going first into a higher time frame. Here I check the 1 hour, right? And when we're on the 1 hour time frame, you can see I already did draw my trend line. We are in a huge uptrend, right? I have also marked a key area, this white line here that I'm showing you right now. And I did draw a Fibonacci retracement from the lowest point to the highest point of the movement that I want to analyze. Okay. You always draw the Fibonacci from the left to the right. Okay. And if we had, for example, a downtrend, let's say we would take this downtrend here, then I would draw from the left to the right also, but I will start drawing from here, and in this case I start drawing from here. Some people tend to mix that up, so that's why I just wanted to let you know again. You always draw from the left to the right. Okay, so I have different colors in my Fibonacci because every percentage here on the side has a different meaning. Okay, and I'm using the Fibonacci to find reversal areas for, let's say, we are right now in an uptrend, as you can see. And with the Fibonacci, I can check at which point the price, when we do a pullback, at which point it might stop, where we can find a new entry and then continues to go into the right direction, right? So with the Fibonacci, I'm basically just finding the pullback areas where I can enter and then have a good entry. And so when the price goes into a strong pullback, we usually go until 50%. But most of the times we hit the golden pocket. These are the yellow lines that I have marked. So 65% and 61.8%. And sometimes, really sometimes, when it always depends, all right? As you can see, those different percentages, they are showing different areas. And somehow it also fits very good as a support and resistance, as you can see, right? So I'm not going blindly by the numbers only. I am checking the chart before that retracement that I'm drawing, and I can also see, for example, the volume areas, right? So it's kind of something that you can see, right? For me, is watching the charts is like watching somebody draw a picture. If you are on the phone and you start drawing random things on a paper, let's say you start drawing circles and then stars, at some point you will have a system. You will have different sizes, and let's say you have three small circles and two big circles. Maybe you will make one that is even bigger than all of them, or I don't know, something like this. Some you will have a system at some time. I don't know if you can get it. Just let me know in the comments if you do. But what I'm trying to explain you is market structure. That's why I always say to my students also try to trade only one chart, because at some point, if you watch the markets over and over again, you will recognize patterns, because the market will always move in a specific system, right? Let's say you see that the price always stops at a specific area, or every time you every time you, let's say, see a triangle, you will see one break out into one direction, and then you will realize most of the times it's always a fake out, the first one. So you will wait until that breakout is finished so you can find a new entry and then take the whole movement into the right direction, right? And those things you will only see when you are in the charts a lot and when you constantly check the same chart. Somebody told me in the DMs that he's, for example, always looking for new charts, right? Every week he checks for charts that he can trade during the week. But the thing is, that person will not feel home in one chart. It's like, for example, one person that always drives the same car and one person that will drive another car every single day. That person who always drives another car will not feel home in one car because it always changes. And if you feel home in your chart, then you will recognize patterns faster, because every chart has its own personality. Every chart moves differently, right? You can check that out. You can, for example, compare the Nasdaq chart with the Bitcoin chart, or the Bitcoin chart with the Solana chart, or the Ripple chart. Everything moves different, in a different tempo, with different structures. So it's really important to focus on only one thing. Okay. We are in the 1 minute chart now, 1 hour chart. After this, I switched to the 15 minutes, and so I am waiting for the price to do. We have always, look, trading is not this movement can happen and this movement will happen. So most of the times you will always have different possibilities. Sometimes I have one main possibility that I see, right? Those are the major trades that I do, the AAA setups. But sometimes I also watch the chart and I see two possibilities. Sometimes I say, if the price goes over that line, I will do this and that. If the price goes over that line, I will do this and that. So in this case, for example, if you look at this chart, we are in a uptrend, right? So one of the possibilities could be that we have a quick retracement until this, until the 78.3%, and that we continue to go higher from there. One possibility could be that we touch the trend line and then we go higher from there. One possibility could be that we touch the golden pocket and go higher from there. Just a second. And one possibility could be that we go down until the 50% and go higher from there, right? And if we go down until the 50%, let me tell you something. Sorry, I gotta think of a meme. Do you know that meme where somebody, like when people sit in a chair and they get thrown from a mountain, and there's this guy. I don't know if I think he's Middle East. He has black hair and he has brown skin. Anyways, like that person's tried to push him with the chair from the mountain, and he's like, wait, let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. He starts screaming. So every time I say, "Let me tell you something," I have to think of that. Different topic. So what I also see on this chart is that we have a triangle here. And as I said before, I am used from triangles that we have, for example, like this is going to, is this going up? It's an ascending triangle, right? So what I'm used from them is that we go down until the 50%, and then people tend to think that this is um, a sign for a move to a downtrend, but most of the times I see it as a fake out. And as soon as we touch the 50%, I think I can enter here and the real movement will start, so we can go higher. This is what I think. But we could also go higher from here. We could go higher from here. And let's say the price touches here and we make a double top. This could be that we also have a huge short move. But we could, for example, if I see that we make a double top here, we can go short. We short until here, and in this area, we can enter for a long. Let me draw that in for you. So, first of all, from here to here, or even here, right? And then from here to here. And then we continue with the uptrend. So, this is what I see from the chart. And as I said before, there are many different possibilities of where the chart could turn. So at my time, we have 8 p.m. 38. That means the market has opened 8 minutes ago. So we just wait now for the entry. Yeah, let me check the chat real quick. Lux is saying, good morning, where can I scan the QR code? The QR code, this is the one, I think you can see it, right? You can just, that's what you mean. So either you are on the laptop and you can scan the QR code with your phone, you just turn on the camera and hold the QR code into the camera, and then down below, a link will pop off and you just click the link. Or you make a screenshot if you're on your phone, and then you go to your camera roll, and then you click and hold the QR code on the picture, and then also a link will appear. and then you can click this link. Let me know if you have any questions. Good morning, trade ops. Jobs data came weak, girl. More rate cuts are coming. All right. Long. So you think also long. Okay. Great. Yeah, just let's wait, I would say. Let me drink something. No, it's dripping. Ooh. Okay. By the way, guys, if you go to the pink link there, Tima Trades, then you come to my private channel, and in my private trading channel, I am going to copy trade for my students soon. So you just connect your Bybit trading account or MGBX trading account to my account, and then every time I place a trade, the trade will be placed on your account too, and you can put your own settings, how much money you want to use, how much risk you want to use, etc., etc., and then you will automatically do the same trades as I do. I think that's a cool thing for the people who don't really want to trade that many times or don't want to spend too much hours in front of the laptop. Lux, let me know if it worked for you to use the QR code to scan it. Good morning, Mr. Bash. Okay. I would say let's switch to the 3 minutes and zoom in a little bit so we see what it's doing. So for now, we are in a consolidation. By the way, I had yesterday a success talk, and I was actually talking about consolidation. I was taking a talk about trading, business, and life, and how you can use the charts as learning to make better decisions and think in a different way. And I think it's really interesting. So when you see a consolidation, this is usually the chart trying to build some energy for the next big move. And as you can see right now, we are in a consolidation, and I think the next big move could be that we go down from here. So we could touch this area here. I could enter into a short, maybe with 5 contracts, and then boom, we go down there. And then from here, we can. Did I just remove the other? Oh no, it's here because I was zooming out. Okay. So now we're just waiting. Guys, when I started trading, I always thought trading is so exciting, and every time you're trading, you're making so many things here and this, and charts and numbers and drawings and this. I always thought it's so much action, but most of the time when I'm trading, I'm just waiting. Sometimes last time I was looking in the 1 hour chart, and I was waiting for a trade, and I was waiting for 1.5 days or something. Now imagine you have no hobbies and you're just trading all day. Basically, it's just you sitting in front of the laptop for a few hours, for a few days, and doing absolutely nothing. So I really recommend you to have some hobbies next to trading. I don't know if you're planning to be a full-time trader, but yeah, the waiting times can be very long sometimes. But there are people who have patience and they wait. Sorry, I got a phone call. Okay, I'm back. I got a phone call. So what was I saying? I forgot what I said. Oh yeah, I was saying that you need a hobby next to trading. And then something else. I wanted to say something else after this, but I forgot what it was. Give me a second, maybe I will remember. I remember I was saying that some people, they have patience and they wait for the right setup, sometimes for minutes, for hours, for days. And then there are people who have no patience and they be like, okay, let me place a trade now because I can't wait, and then let me place a trade now, and then they go into $50 profit. They were like, yeah, I'm in profit, this is going to the moon. And then it goes into another direction because they're trading the consolidation, right? And they're like, oh no, short, 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 and they end up losing so much money because they have placed 20 trades and they end up overtrading, and overtrading is always resulting in you guys losing money. And then that person by the end is placing 100 trades and ends up having a smaller trading account with what they started with. And the person that ends up waiting for a few hours for the right setups and just plays this one trade and then goes right into the target point, that person made much more money just replacing one trade. So you gotta be more selective when you're trading. Some people just trade out of boredom. But I really recommend you, if you be smart and very specific with the trades that you're placing, you can do something else. So, for example, when I'm trading, um, I I do my analysis and I wait for the right entry, and then I place. I look. You can either place an alarm on your chart with TradingView, where you get a notification every time the price will touch that point. So you get a reminder that you can sit down now and start trading, or you you set your alarm on the phone for every, let's say, 15 minutes or something. So you check the chart what it's doing after 15 minutes, and then you can go do something else. I don't know, clean, turn on the music, start dancing, anything. But don't try to sit all the time, because when you sit there for a long time, just wait to trade and you do nothing else beside that, sometimes you will start trading out of boredom, and you will start over trading after this. Okay, I see. We had a few red candles. That's good. But we didn't touch my entry area yet. So I'm not entering this trade. Also, you can see we have just long wick at a support zone. So we could go higher from here also and still touch my entry point. Let me check the chat again. Hey guys, if you have any questions, you can always send it into the chat. And I also offer one-on-one sessions and group sessions with my private students. So if you want access, if you want to trade more, because I'm just trading around 1 hour maximum live on stream, because I don't really want to stream for 3-4 hours and wait for a trade to turn out, because I also have my students to trade with. But if you want to trade more and spend more time trading and get more signals and stuff, then I would recommend you to join the Telegram group and maybe get some one-on-one sessions so we can spend more time together on the charts. Okay. I'm really excited to start the copy trading soon. My link for the copy trading is already in the Telegram group. So we will start with Bybit, and then in a few days, probably, we will start with MGPX. It's a new platform. You have to you don't have to do any KYC on it, and you can leverage with 200x. That's crazy. Yeah, that's a cool thing. I have to do KYC though, because I will be a master trader. I will offer my trades for copy trading. But you guys, you don't have to do KYC. Just me. I don't even have problems with doing KYC. I don't know why some. I think because of a few exchanges are restricted in specific areas. That's why people don't really like KYC. Anyways, you don't have to do it there. So Yeah. But for those who can use Bybit, I really recommend you to uh, download the app and then use the physical crypto card so you can pay everywhere with your crypto. Somebody asked me, I'm trading since 2018, and since 5 or 6 years I get my salary only in crypto. And some people don't even know how to spend their money in crypto all the time. So it's actually very easy. You just get a crypto credit card, for example, the one from Bybit, and then you add it to your Apple Pay, and then you can pay absolutely everywhere and pay with crypto, and nobody gets it. It will be transferred to fiat automatically. So you will pay with crypto, and the other person on the other end will receive dollars, euros, whatever. And we're still waiting. Mm, if we don't place a trade in 10 minutes, then I will end the stream, and I will keep you guys updated in the Tima Trade Telegram group. I will send signals in there, and I will let you know when I place the first copy trade and stuff. And I'll just keep you updated whether I enter the trade or not, and I will keep you updated if we're losing, if we're winning, anything. Yeah, it's just easier than streaming for 3 hours, so I can do also other stuff in the meantime. I remember when I started trading, I was in front of the charts sometimes for 6 hours, 7 hours, sometimes until 3 in the morning, 6 in the morning, and I almost fell asleep on the charts. And I it was consuming so much time of my life, so I started using alarms, um, and it really changed a lot. So I can do stuff next to it, and then because I keep forgetting what I was actually doing when I start doing something else, I have my alarm that reminds me, "Oh, Tima, don't forget you were trading, and you have to check the charts even if you're doing something else right now." Yeah. Last time I was dancing with my dog and I totally forgot that I was trading, but that was okay because I was in the 1 hour chart anyways. So that was a day where I was waiting 1.5 days for my entry. Okay. Um, if this will start looking like a downtrend, so if we go lower, and let me show you real quick. If we go with these candles lower than this white line, why did I pick this white line? Because you can see here, this is our support zone. If we go lower than that and then make a pullback and then go lower, so if we have 3 lower highs, then this will look like a downtrend for me, and we can jump into the trade. You just gotta draw the Fibonacci from the highest point to the lowest, as I said before, right? And then you look for a good entry in the golden pocket or the 50% area, and then you can jump into the trade. So, but I will let you know in the Telegram group anyways. I will keep you updated. I will let you know when we enter, when you can move your stop loss, when you can do this and that. 7 minutes left. If you have any questions, let me know. Trade Ops is saying, "Are you sure about waiting?" Yes, I'm very sure about trading waiting, because sometimes the trade goes for a short time into your direction if you're not waiting, but then you have a pullback, and then it will go much higher before it continues to your direction. Let's say for a short, right? Or that's why I don't really like to jump into the trade immediately, because this will just make your entry worse. It's better until you wait for the pullback and then you enter. Otherwise, you're just let's say you're going long, right? Otherwise, you just stop lasting. So I always wait for the right entries. I never jump in the middle of the move because things can change, right? Let's say, oh, these are three candles. I'm selling here. Let's say you would have sold here, and then you see this candle, right? So you could have gotten better entry, but you didn't because you were impatient. So that's why I always wait, always, even if I want to jump to the trade. And sometimes I don't even take a trade just because we didn't have the right pullback, and that's okay. Sometimes the trades that you're not taking are better than those that you take. Mm, okay, 5 minutes left. And guys, if you like the stream and if you want to support me, please retweet so more people can come into it and check it. And maybe we will have more people who trade with us in the Telegram chat. Okay. Um, let's wait. If we go below this white line, then I'm entering into a short. And then in a few hours later, I think we can go long at the green line here at the 50%. So short and then long. I'm also placing maximum 3 trades per day. I used to place so many trades, um, but no matter how much experience you have, because having experience will always mess with your ego. So you will think, oh, I have so much experience, I have so many good trades, and then you, let's say, start trading with other people, and then you want to prove them that you're a good trader, and then you start placing so many trades because you're always right, and then you start messing with your equity, because over trading is always look, the more trades you place, the more chances you have to lose. I think that's an easy explanation. You gotta be very, very, very picky. I'm very picky. I start to become very picky. Sometimes there are trades. Sometimes there are days where I don't even place trades. For example, yesterday I didn't place a trade because we had FOMC meeting. I was just like giving signals, but I wasn't really trading. I was just sometimes I just watch and I just say, okay, just for my own practice, right? I say it goes into this direction, and I see if I would be right or wrong, but I don't really place a trade because I know that there are, for example, high impact news at that day, and things could go into stop loss real quick. So, yes. Anyways, if you want to trade also with $50,000 that are not yours, scan the QR code. And I'm leaving this trading session now. Thank you guys for coming, and I keep you updated in the Telegram chat. Bye bye.